Thank you and good evening. I'm going to step back here a little bit so I don't look at, have my back to people. First of all, Mr. Huang, Dr. Dao, where is Dr.? There he is. Thank you very much for inviting me out. And thank you all tonight for joining us. A little bit about what we're doing. I work at the United States Navy Memorial. I was very fortunate to have an incredibly lucky, great career in the Navy for 32 years. And now it's my turn to give back to the Navy. And so I have the opportunity to lead an organization, the Navy Memorial, in Washington, D.C., where our mission is to honor, recognize, and celebrate the men and women of the sea services. And that's what I do every day. And when several people came to me from the Vietnamese American community and said, we would like to put a lone sailor statue in Guam, I was touched. The lone sailor is the iconic symbol of the United States Navy and the sailors that serve. It represents all the men and women. It's about a mid-grade petty officer who's traveled all around the world. And we call him the lone sailor, but he's never alone. And so we're going to put this lone sailor statue in Guam. It will be the 16th lone sailor statue that we've put up that has a special, everyone has a special commemoration. Last year we dedicated one in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, and it looks across the harbor directly at the Arizona Memorial, standing watch over that sacred ground. And so this one will represent that tremendous bond between the sailors of the United States Navy, the Vietnamese community, and Guam, which we affectionately call the Ellis Island of the Pacific. And I'm here tonight actually to make a little bit of news. This morning we have confirmed, after breaking ground on Saturday for the statue, and we're going to build it on the grounds of the governor's compound. A very beautiful site, open to the public, well maintained. We broke ground on Saturday, and this morning we confirmed with the governor of Guam that we will dedicate the statue on the Navy's birthday, October 13th, 2018. And I will tell you, I threatened Mr. Huang that I was going to speak for an hour, and I could, because I am so touched by the stories that I have heard firsthand and the relationships between the Vietnamese American community and America. And I really, after serving in the United States Navy for 32 years, I salute the community for the tremendous way that you have maintained your culture while at the same time becoming the most patriotic Americans I have ever met in my life. So Mr. Huang, I say thank you very much for inviting me, for helping out with this project and putting this together tonight. I am honored to be in your company, sir. Thank you.
The time we pay back to America. We want to thank America for allowing us to come to this great country. And this is the time we have to build the lone state in order to tell the people around the world, only the country that have a history with United States of America, that is Vietnam. Before I go into that, I would like you to enjoy at least 5 minutes so you know what is all this about before I go into it. And only Vietnam, we have 2 types of the refugees. The first time, after Geneva Agreement in 1954 in July, we have to evacuate 1 million of Vietnamese from the North Vietnamese to South Vietnam. And the second one is April 30th, 1975. We evacuated. At least the first wave to come to Guam, Admiral, is 100,000 of them. And now we have sold up to 3 million Vietnamese around here. And I also want you, together with me, to pray that Vietnam will have a real independence, a real freedom, in which the people can express their opinion, freedom freely, and human rights should be respected for nearly 100 Vietnamese who can freely live, enjoy peace, independence, prosperity after 1,000 years of the Chinese domination. So please, all of you, please rise. We have 1 minute of silence
Tất cả chúng tôi
to
cũng đứng
remember
dậy
all those people.
để chúng ta
Please.
1 phút. Và kính thưa quý vị, ông Hoàng Kiều mời gọi tất cả mọi người đứng dậy để 1 phút nhớ đến yên lặng với những người, hàng triệu người đã hy sinh, 58 người quân nhân Hoa Kỳ đã hy sinh trong cuộc chiến tranh Việt Nam. Biển cả và đặc biệt là có 58.000 quân nhân Hoa Kỳ đã hy sinh trong cuộc chiến tại Việt Nam.
So, in order to keep that momentum, in order to commemorate and to remember that, therefore today, I invite Admiral Thuy to come here. And I have discussed with Michael Dow also that we both commit to raise up to $300,000 so that he can have a loan stating. Okay? Please, Michael Dow, please come forward. You have a few words before we present the check and you are.
I'm hungry. I'm sorry. I am the second biggest donor behind Mr. Kion for this project, and I didn't fight in the Vietnam War because I think I was also too young for that. I didn't come to Guam. I left Vietnam in '78, but I want to be part of this as a big community, Vietnamese American community, to join this movement, Time to Give Back. We owe a lot to this country, so we have to use the time to give back. That's all I have.
Come here. So we have to remain.
Well, I initially blessed 25, but Mr. Huang Kiu wanted to do 40.
You see how many people here? How can they raise $50,000? Of course, from you only. Thank you, Michael. I'm really proud. Please take a picture. Bring it on. All right. Thank you.
I can't think of a better way to spend April 30th, 2018, than to be with you and mark this together with you all and your contribution to this. And I just want to repeat how much I appreciate the patriotism and the togetherness that you all demonstrate. And I just wish all of America could see that. So on behalf of the Board of Directors of the Navy Memorial, and let me make sure I have the right one here, and the Navy Memorial, I would like to present to you a lone sailor statue. This is what it will look like in Guam.